Are we live now? I don't know. Come on. Yes, but I have 2 streams apparently now. One's ready to go, and one's on right now. Streamlabs, it ain't that hard to figure shit out. Come on. Just a little quick, be right back. Alright. Boop. Oh shit, some of his trees fell out. Yeah. Don't want that. Alright, there we go. Do 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 do. Here, take this real quick. Fucking cord? Can we not? Dude, fuck. Literally, I have like no choice but to wrap and coil the fucking dumbass thing. Ugh. Fucking stupid. Okay, I think that solves it. And do this real quick too. There we go. And do this. I just scream my shit. There we go. Cool. Okay, okay. Okay, cool. And some music. I'll do some of that. Yeah. Sweet.
Mr. Cat the Kitty Kibble.
Mmm. Café. Delicioso al café. Man, oh man. Definitely be a little sleepy and lazy today. But I shan't, or I got errands and stuff to do. So I won't be here for like too long. But, you know, I'll be back later like I usually do. I do like the routine like I normally would if I'm like working or something. Now we're just hanging, chilling. Just doing our thing. At least until I have to deal with my shit. But I want to at least try to get my brain woken up. Get the brain to rise. Yeah, turn it up just a tad, I think. Hey, Zooks! Hey! What the fuck are you doing? Get over here! Ugh. Fucking mutt. Oh, fuck. Come on. There we go.
Eggs to the list.
Oh, Zuzu.
Up to the start.
Alright. Who's a good doggo? A little ridiculous little thing, being rebellious today. It's kind of how he is today, it's just being a rebellious little prick. Which is a little annoying. It's like, thanks, dog. Thanks for being a rebellious little prick today. Yep. There we go, finally. Fucking with clogged. Figured I'd just say fucking try to pull that shit. Be a little easier than just saying fucking. There. Do this real quick. Go to the bathroom real quick. Google. Jesus Christ, what type of fucking chemical warfare just only shot my ass? That was just a nightmare and a half. Jesus Christ. Very swift, but ugh. Man, my neck is definitely a little sore. Neck is definitely on the feeling stiff as a board vibe today. I mean, surprisingly, not as bad as I thought it would be, to be fair. But still, ooh. Ugh. Yeah, let's see what little things we can look at for today. Two little fun things going on. Seriously? Honestly, surprising for a goddamn Wednesday, there isn't much? Oh, damn. Some old lady, Fran Ansa, who's 81 years old, like, conquered the Grand Canyon in 21 months. It was the Grand Canyon only 5 months after pneumonia nearly killed her. She had a hope to do it in 14 hours. It was much harder than she anticipated, and at times she could barely put one foot in front of the other. Damn. Near-death battle with pneumonia and knee surgery to conquer the Grand Canyon. She did it in 21 hours. Not in 14 though, but damn. That's pretty impressive. Yeah. Oh my God, Kyle reacted to the fake Fetterman story. Is that actually spreading around? The idea of like John Fetterman literally being like somehow having a double agent or something, or a body double. Bruh, what the fuck? How? Why? Why is there people that genuinely believe that? I mean, that's rhetorical, actually. I don't really need that answered. I already have the answer to that. Ugh. Trump stance on trans since this week saw us. Megyn Kelly calls out Trump for not hating cheese people as much as DeSantis. Really? Wait, there are like MAGA chud / like Republican right-wing fascist shitbags that are actually kind of turning on him just over this culture war shit, which I'm pretty sure is like not being won over by a lot of people. So, you know, do tell, like, go further and go like more into the crazy absurdity of, yeah, let's literally just like, you know, quadruple down on this even though literally no one likes it outside of our own base. Because, I mean, even I, for fuck's sake, know, like, some people that aren't exactly, like, pro-trans, bleeding heart lefties or some shit, but don't, you know, but don't give a fuck about the culture war shit at all. Like, it's not even a part of their forte. It's like, yeah, trans people aren't really much of a thing. I think that's, you know, like, mental illness or something, blah, blah, blah. But whatever, fuck it. You know, I don't give a shit as long as they're not bothering me. Like, that's how a lot of people honestly, you know, see shit like this a little bit. Yeah, at least from my experience for some conservatives and shit. It's like, yeah, as long as they're not bothering me or, you know, shit like that, I don't care. Like, I mean, it's like, alright, at least, you know, you ain't, you know, like, sold on a culture war shit so much to the point that you're gonna, like, go on a vehement, paranoid, like, hate-filled rant about it. So, I mean, there is that. But still, it's just like, just knowing that in itself, that just shows that, you know, like, going to the extreme on something like that doesn't really exactly do much when it comes to, potentially getting support from those side people, because they don't care about shit like that. They care about, like, you know, like how much your pay is, and like, you know, how much, you know, they're able to afford rent and stuff like that, like, you know, economic issues. In fact, most people in general, you know, like, look at economic issues as like their main priority right now. Which are understandable, and honestly, I think it's actually, you know, good that, you know, people are at least, you know, taking consideration of shit like that. Let's see what little fun things are happening here. A perfect big gulp recipe. Wait, what? I'm kind of curious. Is it like a big gulp recipe we can take advantage of? I mean, to be fair, I don't even think I would have any of these flavors actually now that I'm thinking about it, which if that's the case, and that's saddens me. Because then how am I supposed to have the most perfect big gulp recipe if I don't even have, you know, like, all the ingredients? And holy shit, there's like three layers of us for enjoyment. Hell yeah.
We have the championship performance of a big gulp recipe. He started with out of order Pepsi. That is a huge choice.
Wait, an out of order Pepsi. Hold on, let's. Alright,
if you're just joining us, we have the championship performance of a big gulp.
Oh shit, that was out of order.
Gulp recipe. He started with out of order Pepsi. That is a huge choice.
That's wild.
Right? You don't see that often, but you don't get a musky flavor without that type of effect. Now look at the technique.
Damn, yeah, there's some strong technique going on here. He's doing like the, you know, so just a nice good splash going on each time. Like, I mean, and he's hitting all the flavors, and yep, I already know I don't have all these goddamn flavors, so I can't make this. It makes me sad.
Flying through each one of these
and the Slurpees too? No shot.
Straight away onto the slushies. The most important piece is the technique he uses with the thumb. Look at that. Double pump on the blue. That's going to change the flavor forever as he continues to add.
Yo, like, is this even gonna, like...
What? Yo, he's going for the teas too? This guy's going like every level, dude.
Bad question, okay? He hasn't even gotten onto the tea. Started with the unsweetened tea. Very important, but still, you gotta get some of that sweet tea as well.
Alright, now what's he doing?
Now, locations in the convenience store.
He's going to the coffee section now?
Headed to the coffee portion, having followed the tea, getting that French vanilla flavor, and you cannot forget the half and half and French vanilla cream. You've got to add that. If that's not added, the whole drink goes to waste. Now,
yo, dude, he had shit like lined up, ready to go. Those things were open, pre-planned. Dude, he had this like set the fuck up. He's just like, yo, let me just show my secret, because this secret is gonna be the best secret that everyone would have. And it's like, and it's one of those things where I legit just, it's, you know, I can't make this. My 7-Eleven doesn't have all this awesome shit.
This is another technique that a lot of competitors fail to accomplish.
He's flying through this.
See how he already had them pre-opened. He knew what he was going to do, and now he's here and accomplishing it. He is effectively executing, getting that sugar, granulated sugar. Now, that's not going to mix that well, but he seems to have a plan anyway with additional... What is he going for here? Is that just infrared light?
Did he just like light that fucker up? He's like, here, infrared. Like, what did he just do there?
Beyond our knowledge.
Does that change the taste?
He must know things we don't.
Dude, he knows shit we don't here, dude. This is peak male performance right here, ladies and gentlemen.
We're on to the condiments here. We've got relish.
Oh, okay, I am immediately not liking this now. I was okay with what we were seeing so far. I'm like, okay. Got like a crazy combo drink pack thing going on here. All right, and then he does this.
Mustard, okay? That's a combination that you only see on hot dogs, not in beverages. But there's that kind of ingenuity that creates something that wins you a championship. These kind of bold moves don't happen. I mean, oh, he's going for the...
So pepperoncinis?
Turn it into white trash bubble tea.
Wow.
Dude, this is white trash bubba tea. Oh my god, dude, that totally
I
is.
don't know if I can get behind this.
Cultural movement this man's creating.
You're right. I have to maintain confidence in this gentleman because ketchup, getting...
Oh man, you know what? I'm just gonna trust the process, but I am not liking this process now. Like this, we started kind of degrade. I feel like, but I'm gonna trust the process here.
Ketchup in there and then
More mustard?
down and see if you don't get packet mustard and bottle mustard, you're not getting the full flavor of the mustard. But this gentleman knows
It's just regular water too to like help water it down.
he's getting tap water as well.
Come on, Drew, keep it together.
Tap water is a very effective choice. I mean, to get that and then go back to the French vanilla in that sequence, that's going to create such a flavor that, I mean, truly, this is going to be one of a kind.
It's in white caramel.
Look at this big gulp. At this point, the convenience store employee has to be standing there with his hands on his head in awe at the truth.
I mean, probably. The guy's probably like, what is this guy making? What the fuck? Like, can I even charge him for a big goal? What do I charge him with?
Performance that is taking place. I mean, to think that you could go through condiments and then forget syrups, this is a common place where a lot of people fall off, okay? This guy, no, he knows best. He's going straight into the syrups, taking them, getting squirt action flowing in there in a satisfying way.
A fireball?
I go with some fireball. This guy.
And yeah, looking at this dude, of course, it is literally like some stoner white trash shit. I mean, I'm sorry, buddy, but you literally look like the pinnacle of that. That explains everything. As soon as he flipped the camera around, that explained it all. I'm sorry, buddy, but that explains it.
Oh, he's a wild cat. I mean, I think we all knew he had a mullet based on his behavior so far, but it's very nice.
Dude, just dunking that.
Does have it. And gives us that view of him opening it with his teeth.
Yo,
Which-
second that.
I mean, I can't be sure he's going to maintain all of those teeth throughout his life if this is how he continues living, but he's showing
And mixing it all.
than any ninja warrior competitor could have. And going for...
Dude, this really, honestly, is making me feel queasy now.
Golf, follow for more menus.
Drink it,
Honestly,
yeah.
kind of looks like he likes it.
Oh, yeah. Here.
Yo, I gotta try this. What was the recipe again?
Really?
Motherfucker.
Well done, sir. I can't
Oh,
believe
yeah,
he's
it's not over.
Dude, he's...
actually...
That's a lot of eye contact from that champion right there.
What do you even call a drink like tea? Gentlemen, my debut stand-up
He just called it tea. It's like, tea. That's not tea. I don't know what that is, but I want to call it tea. Until he started adding coffee. That's the problem. This person right here thinks that him adding coffee was the problem. Him adding the mustard and relish condiments and shit like that was the problem, not this. Like, oh, that's what really sent me. Like, I mean, having the coffee and the creams and shit, I was trusting the process of that, but after that, I don't know. He apparently likes it. I mean, he was digging it, chugging that shit, so. I mean, it's this stuff we don't, and it scares me. I mean, I'm assuming this has to be like years of stoner experimentation. Stoner munchy experimentation. I feel like that's, honestly, is what the fuck happened here. And I bet, like, one day, while he was, in that 7-Eleven, stoner munchied out, he's like, I kind of want to... He was thinking, it's like, I kind of want all this stuff right now, man. What if I just mixed it all in a fucking, like, cocktail drink? And that's what he did. I guarantee he probably, like, worked around with it for a little bit and worked down, like, the secret way in the process and just has done it since. Dude, that's, like, years in the making. It scares me. It's a little gross and a little... But I'm all to trust the process. He has perfected that. Let's make it a night drink for any willing customer at the bar. This work at you dump your spill mat into a cup. As every liquor mixer known to man, we call it a snail. The mixer mat, like the mat where you like do mixing of the drinks, and it just kind of like that's kind of gross. Ew. Like, That better be sanitized. Ugh. Like, I ain't having that unless it's sanitized. What cedar brides on? See how most dishwashers clean the mats. I'm willing to bet there's week-old mixers infused in that wonderful concoction. Yeah. Yeah. Calls a gorilla fart. I imagine that's what it tastes like too. The gorilla fart? What the fuck, dude? Ew. He's gonna have an aneurysm on a molecular level when he drinks this. I was all excited until he got to the condiments. Dude, that is exactly how I felt. As soon as he went for the condiments, that was the problem for me. Not the coffee, the condiments. If it was all just liquid stuff, like, you know, the teas, the coffee, and all the sodas, whatever the fuck, I think that probably would have been okay. Then the relish, and the mustard, and ketchup, and more mustard came in. It's like, ew, no, fuck, I don't know about that. Again, I guess it's one of those things where you might just have to just trust the process and just hope for the best. But at least for me, I don't know. I'm all to trust the process, but I don't know if I would have that myself knowing what I just saw. Like, you would have to like give that to me without knowing how you made it. You just have to send me and be like, this is like a really cool like slushy drink. Try it out. Like, and basically just like make me take a sip or something to see how it is. Like, that's the only way you might be able to make me drink that, honestly. Because I definitely, you know, would imagine it's alright and good for the right stoner dude, but I don't know about me. I might, you know, knock a few steps out personally just because I wouldn't want to. I really won't want those condiments in there. It's kind of gross. What other little fun things are happening here? Let's see what it been going down. Let's see if there's any memes or other stuff. I guess there really isn't much. Man. Damn Wednesdays. Damn these Wednesdays. Oh shit. Charlie has like a full analysis video on whether Starbucks is a scam or not. And he actually has a bunch of Starbucks right there. Yes, it's a scam, by the way. I'm willing to honestly call it out for what it is. Like, it kind of is.
What's happening here, boys?
Scam.
So what does it all mean? Is Starbucks a scam?
Allegedly.
So, we've already exposed Big Beef Jerky for the frauds they are and the scam that they run. And Years ago, yeah. They're still operating in plain daylight, unfortunately, but I'm sure change is coming. Next, we're targeting Starbucks.
You look at those cups with, like, some violent intent. He's like, next, we're looking at these Starbucks right here. Like, he just, like, look at this shit. He just, like...
Change is coming. Next, we're targeting
Dude, he just, like, looks right at these cups with some, like, violent intent. He's like, these Starbucks.
I don't go to Starbucks, so this is kind of Matt's expose.
Yeah, and I think, you know, it's important to start with what questions we're answering, because it's not so much, hey, does Starbucks suck? They might, we don't know yet, but also, like, if you're gonna get a medium or a large, which one should you get? And we're gonna help you figure that out.
Well, it was less that and more, if you get a medium and large, is it still the same amount of liquid? Because you said what they do is they just put more ice in to make it seem larger.
Well, I don't know, that's what we're figuring out. I have no idea.
Which I do feel like that's the case. Like, honestly, like, I mean, when it comes to shrinkflation, like, this is certainly a level of that. Where they might make the cups look, you know, the same size about, but they actually might be even a little thinner. And they will put more ice in there purposefully when they have, like, a bigger scoop, you know, to scoop the ice with, to do that. So you're basically getting the equivalent of a medium, but getting charged, like, an extra $3 or $4. Like, this is actually a pretty common tactic for a lot of companies, not just Starbucks. So I guarantee you, they're doing that shit. And I'll be kind of shocked if that ain't the case.
Gotcha.
I suppose it probably depends on who's, like, working the counter. Like, some people be like, you know, not as much ice, so you actually do kind of get your bucks worth a little bit. So, I'm sure it probably varies.
You walk me through how we're doing this.
All right, so we've got a little bit of everything. We've got no ice with light ice, tall with normal ice, grande normal ice, venti normal ice, and the Trenta on its way. So how do you want to start?
Probably just start with the small ones first.
All right.
So I guess measure how much coffee is in this.
Yeah. Also, I feel like we weren't hard hitting enough at the beginning. Is Starbucks a scam?
Oh, nice, nice.
There we go. That was a
Now
good
they're
one.
hooked.
Yeah. Now.
Is Starbucks a scam? That's how you have to really do it.
Now they know what
This
they're
is more
getting
than
into.
science.
Right. We've got an abacus. I'll count the ice cubes.
They actually have one of those things?
Which one?
Use the. Well, actually, here we can use this. This is the tiny boy, right?
Yeah. There's no way that's gonna fit in there, right?
But what if it does?
What if it does? You know what? This is what science is all about. Figuring things out.
That's true.
That fit far more than I expected it to, I'll tell you that much.
Oh shit, dude. Yeah, like, how much is right there? A little over 8 ounces, and there's still at least like another 4 left in it, so that's a 12-ounce cup at least. That's actually not too bad. Okay. That actually isn't really too bad. I imagine if you had like a mixed coffee with like cream and stuff like that, that you pretty much have at least, you know, 1 decent cup of coffee there.
Now we should move it to another. This is like in science class when they're like, would you use the graduated cylinder or the other ones?
How much does it advertise that it gives you?
That's a good question.
12 ounces, I'd assume?
So it is.
Just shy of, on the other side, just shy of 400 milliliters.
Yeah. Is tall the smallest size they have?
Well, small, except for the
Which, that is really weird that Starbucks is like that. Hey, can I get it tall? Sure, and you get this tiny cup. It's like, I said tall, like, I don't mean, like, small. I mean, like, I hate how that is the thing. Just fucking say small, medium, large, or something. Like, goddamn.
cups, which we don't do dog science.
True.
So.
That'd be ridiculous. We do real science.
Yeah. So just shy of 400,
Yep.
which in that is just shy of 8 inches of coffee.
Oh, well, no,
Oh
you're
no,
way
just
up.
over 7
Yeah,
inches
just
of
over
coffee.
7 inches worth of coffee.
This is why it's important to
I mean, I don't think that really matters too much.
What you have to keep in mind, it makes a difference what
what's
receptacle
it's in.
I
Yeah.
don't know what an
'Cause-
inch is. What?
Oh, those are centimeters.
Jesus Christ.
You're wrong. These are, centimeters.
It's supposed to be 12 ounces.
Faulty science. Oh shit, bro.
Electronic.
The experiment has all gone awry.
Where's the guy?
Oh, it's in a
About
box. Probably check
350 milliliters
over there somewhere.
Okay, so 350
You get more
milliliters.
bang for your buck because it's over 350.
No ice gives you over 350.
Okay,
The
now,
question though is if we had to pay extra for it, because I want to do a breakdown of ounces or milliliters per dollar spent, basically.
all right. What I want to know is if you get the same size with ice, do you get less?
Yes.
So let's
Oh, yeah. You're going to. Like, I already tell you, you're going to.
Answer is yes.
You want light ice or normal ice?
do light ice.
All right, we're moving up to light ice. I answered that one right off the rip. Here we go.
Because this would be purely a scam. Now we have the Matt, jeepers creepers.
This is not the proper strainer for this. There we go.
Oh boy.
What are we at?
That is definitely less. That's like, what? At least, like, it looks like it's barely over a cup. So you definitely are getting less. You're getting like about maybe 9 or 10 ounces of coffee versus if you had no ice, which would be 12 ounces about. So, yeah.
Under 300 milliliters.
Under 300.
Yeah, you're getting less.
50 milliliters worth of your coffee when it comes to the ice.
That's light ice.
That's light ice. Heavy ice, you're going to get 5 milliliters in total of coffee.
You can probably put it in the little.
I mean, honestly, it's shocking. Like, that's the light ice, which honestly just kind of shows, like, how much ice does kind of make an impact on how much is, like, per volume in a drink, too. Like, so, in a way, that's why, you know, especially at bars and shit like that, they kind of, like, pre-chill the actual glass as well. So, it kind of keeps the, you know, drink more cooler while not having to use so much ice. And plus, you get a little more with that.
So this is my last editing note. Now that we've said that, I want a big word that says scale.
With like a red alert.
Well, then I want a little one under that says allegedly. And then maybe like a just kidding in parentheses.
Don't sue us, please.
Allegedly is crucial to
I mean, honestly, how can they sue them when they're like overtly showing with like, you know, hey, you are actually giving us less of a product, you know, when it comes to the drinks that you sell. So, I mean, they're just like showing the obvious here.
It does not seem to.
I mean, I suppose, you can't really totally control the fact that like, you know, like you get less volume with ice, I guess, but still. That is a very significant less amount in comparison to like if you had no ice in there, though.
Oh.
Just go no ice all the time. That was how many milliliters?
just under 300.
Just under 300. Oh
That's
my
gonna
God.
be a
Now
lot.
we're going. Do you want to strain this one?
Yeah, let me straighten this puppy.
This is good to finally show people we know what we're doing.
This is a question people have had for years, I'm sure.
Oh, well, go more in the middle. More in the middle. All right.
That's how. That's one way to do it. Maybe they should have this as a two-man operation. Someone like has the strainer and the cup tilted, so then they can have like the cup more inside the strainer and then just pour it in there so it doesn't just splash everywhere.
Our data collection has been marred.
You gave me a whole lot of shit for how I did it.
You wouldn't believe how much you lose when it comes to normal ice. It's shocking.
This thing's like 50 lower than I was even expecting.
Just
It
under
looks like it's right at a cup.
250 milliliters normal ice.
Oh, here, I know how we can fix this.
Yeah, it literally is just at like a cup, basically. And also, like, I mean, he did spill a pretty decent amount too, so maybe it should be a little bit more. I mean, surprisingly, it actually isn't as much less in comparison to what I thought it would be, so.
And then, yes.
The best part is these are cracks that go into the middle of the table, so there's just stuff sitting in our table for the rest of our lives.
Which is fine.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
extra fun. There you go. Now we put it back.
Why?
Disgusting.
Nobody drink that one.
Yeah, so just
I don't think they were going to be drinking them in the first place.
250 milliliters on an advertised 350, I believe.
Yeah, that's how big the cup is.
Interesting.
The cup is 350, so they don't tell you you're getting 350.
Well, I don't think they say this is.
I don't think does anyone ever advertise like their exact ounces of their sizes? I don't think so.
That would be a big way to.
Well, there's a Starbucks kiosk in my store, and they have like the sizes of like the calories / like milliliters count for the cups, you know, but the calorie count for like, you know, the product you're getting. So, I mean, it's kind of open-ended, I think. It just seems like it's somewhat up in the air, I guess.
Yeah.
Because I have seen some Starbucks where they don't show like the ounces or like milliliters or whatever the fuck, but I mean they'll like show the calorie count or whatever, or maybe, you know, neither, or, you know, stuff like that. So I don't know, I think it's just kind of open-ended.
I don't think they do that.
Yeah, smart.
So once again, there's not really a way to say whether it's a scam or not. We're going to answer what's the best bang for your buck.
It's definitely no ice.
No ice.
Or even light
Definitely.
ice is probably fine.
Yep.
Yeah, light ice will definitely even be a little better. And honestly, like, I mean, that's just probably the best way to go no matter what with any drink. Because, like, when you say, hey, I want ice in it, like, no matter what, where you go, they're gonna, like, stack that fuck with ice. Like, you want to say light ice so they only fill, like, a quarter of the cup with ice or something. Because if not, then you're just straight gonna get less of a drink.
Since apparently they don't charge. And we're moving up to the grande.
It wasn't a scientifically significant amount of liquid on the table.
It was
though.
not, no.
Yeah, this is the grande, and what we're looking for is what?
This amount of milliliters compared to the tall.
Yeah.
Which was how many?
250. Can somebody just note down 250?
We should bring a notebook next time. We should take notes.
Just to help because I see this.
No,
You want me to like?
Why did they leave the cup lid on it? They should have just, oh my god, this is why, Charlie? Why did you do that?
I was making sure the ice didn't force its way out.
Oh, I guess it's because of the ice.
But this is smart. We don't even need
the strainer.
They gave us red herrings. We didn't need the strainer.
Yeah, so this is normal ice grande.
Yep.
And that's about it. What do we got? A little over 350. That's like the tall with no ice. Bruh. Dude, that's a little fucked. So, it's basically the equivalent of a tall with no ice, and you're getting, like, more money taken from you, basically, for it. It's like, bruh, you're paying more just to get the same amount for a tall with no ice?
So what does it all mean? The actual, what does it mean?
What does it mean? Well, we got to get through all of them, and we need the pricing. We're going to break it down milliliter per dollar.
How much is a grande with ice versus...
Yes,
20 cents more.
20 cents more.
Yeah.
But
20 cents more?
For the same milliliters.
I need the actual prices. All right, now we got to move on to the venti.
Okay.
Look, nobody said science is fast.
No, it's not. It's a slow process. If you want to get accurate results like us.
And go with this one.
Yes, of course.
You want to just do it the same way?
Yeah, just do it the same. It's more dramatic that way too.
Is there leftovers in there? We need to dry that out.
Whoa, that lid's faster. I can tell you that much.
See how much we got in there. Alright, well, they got it pretty much filled up here. So what are we at? About 2 cups worth. So at least a double. Double the size. So 16 ounce at
I
least.
got that one pinpoint accurate. How much is the...
Yeah, what's our venti?
That one's $1.20 more, so it would be
$1.20.
$5.75.
Wait.
So for a venti, it's $5.75. And if that's $1.20 more. And if tall was like, or crown was like 20 cents. Oh my god, now I'm getting kind of like, you know, intrigued with the analysis with this. Like, so it's about like, you know, right. So I mean, it's basically at least definitely getting a lot more for your buck with the grand for the venti, that's for sure. So I mean, there's at least that, but I mean, I don't know, that depends on if you want to drink that much coffee.
It's supposed to be a venti is 20 ounces, right?
Yeah.
That's what it's venti. So I'm looking at the ounces on this side. It's not even close. That's just about 16.
Oh boy.
Oh my god.
Right into the screen. Scam.
They played us for
Huge
fools.
scam. Is it supposed to be 20?
I'm not
Isn't
sure.
that what venti means? Is 20?
They pick like 4 different languages.
Yeah, they have like 8,000 languages to concoct the Starbucksian language of confusion. Like, wait, so they sell it as a 20 ouncer, and it's only about 16? You're still getting fucked for that. Bruh. That is straight some scam shit.
Which is just big.
Venti is supposed to be 20 fluid ounces is supposed to be 591 milliliters.
Oh, this isn't even close.
That's...
I'm outraged.
Yeah, that's not even close.
If I drank coffee, I'd be flipping a table right now.
You know, we need the scam button.
Yep.
We did not think this show
Yeah,
out well.
where's the scam button?
You know,
Red
just
alert.
do it in post.
Scam.
Pretty nice.
Yeah, that's good.
Scam.
Doing some
You get 500 milliliters with this, not as advertised. I'll tell you that much. Misleading.
But I mean, you can even just see looking at it.
Oh,
it's gonna
wow,
be
yes, the numbers are right here.
It's gonna be your best deal, most likely.
Oh, that's... Hold on, I need to check your math.
5.
What that one was.
Wait, Grande was supposed to be 475?
That one was supposed to be 16 ounces.
It was 350.
What the
Which is not 16
What's
ounces.
happening here, boys?
It's the aliens.
This is nuts. Yeah, we find aliens in Mexico, and all of a sudden there's not enough coffee.
They're stealing our coffee.
This is crazy.
Damn. Dude, those extraterrestrials, they're not here to observe us, they just want our coffee, dude. Oh shit.
They're doing a little math,
Yep.
which is probably not the right math.
No, I disagree. This doesn't lie.
Yeah, well,
Can you turn it around? Can I see his work?
I just wrote it down. There was no work.
Well, yeah, I want to see it. I want to see that shit. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so you got like 435, 455, 475, and 575. So, yeah, so it's like 350, 250, 350, and what does it even say there? Oh, 500. Okay. Yeah, so that's not even remotely close to what they're accurately supposed to be, selling.
Can't argue with this.
We've got, I think, if my little noodle brain can do math, and then we take 250 divided by 4.55, and you get 54.95.
What are these numbers representative of?
The numbers, Mason.
I don't know.
The numbers, Mason. What do they mean?
My math is correct because that's how my brain wants to do it. That should be milliliters per dollar.
Oh!
Yep.
So you get roughly 55 milliliters per dollar with the tall.
Yep.
73 milliliters per dollar with the grande,
Mhm.
and then 87 milliliters per dollar with the venti.
So
Damn. So, wow. That's actually pretty damning, a little bit. Considering that they allegedly sell you a certain amount when it comes to the cup size, but don't give you that. Like, I mean, you're realistically actually paying more for less. It's just shrinkflation shit. I mean, honestly, it's a shocker what I was saying from the very beginning. Wow, yeah. Who would have thought? Yeah, but, like, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised, like, maybe not to this in-depth, like, mathematical calculus, but I guarantee you, like, yes, some stuffed suit executive dorks in a meeting who are probably thinking the exact same shit. It's like, how can we, like, sell less to people by, making them pay a little more, for the coffee that we give them? And they probably came up with this idea where it's like, oh, we'll just, like, do a little, maybe make the coffee cups, just like more narrower and maybe slightly taller, and say that they're a certain size amount when realistically that's not what they actually are.
Oh, is that with or without ice?
That was with ice.
So do it without ice,
without
too.
ice.
To see if it's like a
You
nuts
don't
deal.
understand this deal you're about to get.
This is
$3.50
the
divided
one.
by... I want, like, give me one of those big old school calculators that accountants use. They're like... and then-
With the receipts that come out the top.
That gives us 76.92 milliliters. I can't wait for the top comment to be like, that's actually not how you find this out.
But it makes
when
sense.
you've done it,
It makes a lot of
it makes
sense. It's also important to note that the venti is just, it's $1.20 more. So does that make it more or less worth it?
Well, it depends. Per milliliter, it's your best deal here. But yeah, basically, let's get back. We lost.
I mean, yeah, like, I guess per milliliter slash, like, for quantity, I guess it would be the best bang for the buck, but that's if you want that much. Like, most people usually don't unless they're a crazy psycho, suburban white woman that wants, like, 8,000 ventis, to feel her, like, coffee addiction for that one day.
No, like we're right on.
Wait, did you do the math on the no ice tall?
I did 76.92. That's your second best. You're almost getting as much milliliter per dollar in
As a
the tall
venti.
no ice as you are in the venti with ice, and you're getting the same amount as the grande with ice gives you.
So if my calculations are correct, the actual best thing you could do would be a venti no ice.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
venti no ice. You're fucking swimming.
Well,
in
you couldn't
Yeah.
the amount of coffee you get.
Yeah, you'd be like the squirrel from Over the Hedge when he drinks it and everything starts moving in slow motion. Yeah, like that. Or
We don't even need post-production, I'm just doing camera effects the whole time.
We told him like 8 times we wouldn't call anything a scam before the show, but it's starting to feel like a scam.
It feels like we're in the middle of corporate espionage.
Yeah, this
Dude, because it is kind of some corporate espionage shit.
is crazy. Yeah. So once again, they're not the amounts they're marketing aren't the amounts we're getting unless we leave out the ice. We're getting more than they advertised.
Mm-hmm.
So that sets them right in the middle as not a scam, not better than a scam. They're just a restaurant.
Well, we haven't tried the Trinta yet.
That's true.
The
That one
supersized
could,
meat.
It's on the way.
that
About
one
5 minutes.
could break the whole
That
thing
could
wide open.
This
Damn.
could throw the whole case into disarray.
Yeah, but before that gets here, yeah, let's give a.
I definitely want to see
Once
that.
again, if you're really going for bang for your buck, you get the venti. Okay? It's the
No
best
ice.
milliliter. Yeah,
Or
no
ice.
ice is always the option.
Or ice, actually.
Just get a fucking venti. That's what we found out.
Yep, it's more expensive, so if you can't afford it, don't get it.
Get the tall with no
And don't-
ice, and you get more coffee.
Or just don't go to Starbucks.
Okay, so now
That's a
we
better option. Just don't go to Starbucks.
got Trinta.
The Trinta has arrived.
Nice.
They're straight up doing like, yes, let's do some measurements here, yes, calculations, and blah, blah, blah. Oh my god, it's taking
So
forever.
if you get a Trinta with ice, you're getting approximately 24 ounces.
24 ounces.
That's 31.
It's supposed to be how much?
31.
Oh, that's
And it's supposed to be 31, huh?
well
And
under.
once again, what's the language? Are they saying you'll get 31 ounces, or are they saying the cup is 31 ounces?
They're not ever going to tell you how many ounces
Right.
of drink you're going to get. But
Okay.
look how much ice.
Yeah, they will never say that. Like, legit. And also, yeah, I'm noticing there's a fuckload of ice in there. Like, look at that. Like, half that cup is ice.
We should have measured the ice in each size.
Well, we can
You
still
still
measure
can.
the ice amount. And then you get just over 650 milliliters.
What was the price? $5.95?
So you get 650 here. That's alarmingly low. I think your venti is going to be a better bet.
Mm-mm.
Wait, that's actually just like 2/3 of what you're supposed to
Yeah.
get. That's crazy.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Like, there's a third missing from what it should
We can
be.
only say, by our strict rules, they're allegedly a scam.
But you see, when I order something,
Uh-huh.
I'm expecting to get what my
That's how Starbucks makes money on iced coffee, minimal coffee, maximum ice. Yeah. Which basically is what they're kind of breaking down, essentially. Which is, honestly, it shows the bullshit and, you know, the hubris of, like, you know, the whole broader, you know, elements of shrinkflation. And when it comes to, like, you know, putting, you know, the most little of the product for consumers while also maximizing the price of it.
Right. So if I get a cup that says I'm getting 30 fluid ounces
And
worth
they're
of coffee,
saying Trinta. Everybody knows that's
I'm
30.
expecting 30 fluid ounces worth of coffee itself, not ice, not government propaganda, just the coffee itself.
I hate when they give me 30 ounces of government propaganda.
30 ounces of pure government propaganda just shoved down my throat, goddammit.
Okay, so let's break this down again. If we're going tall, no ice, you get 76.9 milliliters per dollar.
Right.
Tall, with ice, 54.95. Terrible deal. Don't get a tall with ice.
Yeah, that's the worst deal.
Grande with ice, 73.68. We're on the up and up.
Mm-hmm.
Venti, 86.95 milliliters per dollar.
Mm-hmm.
Trenta, 109.24 milliliters per dollar spent.
Damn.
But you're still being misled at the end of the day. It may be the best value, but can you stomach the deception?
Yeah, we're almost answering two questions here. We're answering what's the best bang for your buck, and is it a scam?
Which it sounds like the Venti, and yes, it is.
All of them appear to be alleged scams.
Alleged scams by our measurement system that we created and
Which
has
is
nothing to do with the world.
It's the freedom measurements
Right,
we're doing.
freedom measurements. I still like Starbucks, okay?
I never have.
And if I were going to go buy into a scam, allegedly, we're walking a fine line
I mean, honestly, like, take a shot for every time they say allegedly.
here, okay? Get the Trenta. It's the best deal you can get.
Unless you don't want 650 milliliters.
Obviously, that's a lot of coffee.
It's a lot.
Maybe.
Well,
you're
think about
fine
this.
with
You
it.
get the Trenta, you put it in your fridge overnight,
Oh,
you
you ruin
drink it for the next 3 days, you'd ruin it?
Yeah, it denatured.
I mean, I guess technically room. If it's just a regular iced coffee, then I think it'd be fine.
Flavor
Oh,
particles.
yeah, the alcohol's all... Also,
The
now
alcohol.
that we're wrapping up, for all intents and purposes, Starbucks, we're joking. You're not a scam.
But I still don't like you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we did it. Hey,
Yeah.
good
Hey,
work.
Good science today.
Debunked.
Yeah, well, it seems like everything panned out blends of it would work.
I don't know.
The more
that I
coffee you
would
get, the more value you get for your dollar.
I would
That's
have
not
expected
necessarily
them-
how it would work.
All right.
Yeah, it definitely isn't necessarily how
Now,
the case
this
is.
This is the test run, so now we're learning. We need to have a hypothesis
Ooh,
in the beginning.
yeah.
Smart.
But I would have hypothesized they would have been much more around equal. Like, if it just would have made more sense if you're getting the same amount of coffee per dollar spent, basically, but getting more because you wanted more. Just blew my mind.
That was like string theory. That was
Some string theory shit.
Need no recognition in terms of eyes at all.
Blinked out there. All right, moving on. Great work
Hey,
today.
thanks, Starbucks.
Love it. So, I love the science and analysis of it. Take like everything's scam. Kind of. It's like kind of druid energy, maybe this here. Because he's basically our little internet druid. Yeah. Here, you were mentioning something from earlier. What's going on here? I've seen this, but you were saying something in the comments. What, people fucking... At least organized, really? Oh, it's... growing up the edgy boy phase. I mean, I will admit a little bit. I mean, it's just, I do kind of agree. Is that jag? Wait, there's only one person that responded to you. There ain't like a fuckload. I mean, and yes, I mean, it's like, yeah. I mean, obviously you're right with that, but there's only one person that said something. There ain't like a swath of people coming in here. There's only one. It's literally just the one. You deceived me. I mean, yeah, like, I think organized religion should also be kind of, like, you know, at least heavily fucking restricted and, you know, regulated by the government and taxed and all that shit. Because it'd be kind of hard to just, like, do an outright ban or some shit. Seeing, like, 9 on your end. There's only, like, 2 replies. It says 4 replies, but there's only, like, 2. So... You reload the page and all gone. Huh. Well, yeah. There was, and at least, you know, 2 of them aren't even noticeable for me because they won't even pop up, so. Which is definitely kind of shitty. Because I definitely wanted to see some of them. Whoa. Manliest sandwich construction ever. Whoa. Oh shit.
Sandwich we've ever seen made using a saw to slice the bread. I don't know why this is the first time I'm seeing
who needs
this.
a slicer if you have one of these?
Right, there should just be a saw on the kitchen.
Oh my god!
Like about slicers. And then here he goes, opening up that peanut butter and then just plastering it into the sandwich. I mean, who needs cutlery?
Damn.
Yeah, that's basically a butter knife.
All these extra things in our house.
Oh, damn.
Instead of getting jam, he's just mallet smashing.
Literally taking a fucking mallet.
Grapes. And then you got to make sure that it is properly measured out, because otherwise, you know, you'll have spillage on the grapes. But this way, you know, measure twice and cut once. That's what we always say.
That's a golden rule.
See, now that's how you get a perfect fit. And you might think, oh, just gonna use the honey, but no. Take that thing right off, because that lid always, it breaks off, and then it...
Oh my god, he's using a caulking gun?
So if you're preemptive with it, you'll be able to
really smart.
Squeeze that honey right in there like it's caulking,
Whoa, you
okay?
gonna say that?
It's the right
Yeah, come on,
term
that's
for it.
what it's called.
Alright, now in order to get that proper smash with those grapes, he is going to clamp this thing down with... I mean,
damn, dude.
Manlier way to do it, I don't think so. Chiseling off that
don't accept crust.
horrible crust. I mean, why would you want the crust? Definitely not.
Decrusting?
But this man is
I mean, I would like to crust myself.
Focused craftsman of sandwich, clearing up the debris with his shop vac. Oh yeah, that is a clean workspace this man is maintaining. But in order to create that proper crunch, he's crisping
Oh, dude, doing the torch.
I can't help but keep looking at that peanut butter.
Oh, come on, relax.
Brilliant work to have the foresight to get the torch ready, and you can hear the crispiness to that.
Ooh. Oh yeah, a little.
Just wait till he slices it.
I take me to this guy's house for dinner, like, geez, back to soft.
Dinner in a chill.
Hit me in the face.
Yeah, I love sawdust being in my sandwich.
Yeah, some sawdust, but really some breadcrumbs dust.
Dear God.
Nicely
Peanut butter
chopped.
and jam sandwich like none other.
Let's get a look at that center.
More like peanut butter and man sandwich.
Ooh.
Wow.
Damn. Oh shit.
You can't eat it through the screen.
No, but it looks like it could be right here. Just
I know.
Dude, that looks... yeah, I will admit, that actually does look like a pretty decent looking PB&J. That looks fire. It does, actually. I mean, that was probably the most excessively masculine way to make a sandwich, but, I mean... I mean, you know what? I dig it. I like it. It's better than that weird concoction I was looking at earlier. That's for sure. Like, that actually did look like a pretty decent sandwich, but just, like, Like, just excessively over masculine for no reason. But damn, I like it. I dig that shit. Walk through on 5 houses in fucking portrait mode. Do a walkthrough on 5 houses in fucking portrait mode. Portrait mode? Are you kidding me, dude? I hate vertical portrait mode. Like, that needs to be outlawed. And I blame, like, Vine, like, TikTok, Snapchat. I blame all these fucking platforms, dude. The house is gorgeous. Nice. I imagine they probably are. So, do make sense seem like carpet? I mean, considering there's like a lot of sand, rock, and dust, I imagine something soft like a carpet would probably be nice. So, if I had to take an assumption, probably something like that. Yeah. I don't like carpet. How do you not like carpet? It's nice and... What's wrong with it? I mean, you don't want it in certain parts of the house, but, I mean, what's wrong with it? Like, I certainly wouldn't want, you know, like, carpet in, like, the bathroom and shit like that. Sorry to keep clean with pets. I mean, it's kind of hard to keep anything clean with pets, to be honest. Especially if, like, you know, Zukov and, you know, our cat. Or the camp is on vinyl. I mean, sure, but that's also why you want multiple litter boxes, too, for cat. Because, I mean, they like that. I know you can't necessarily control that all the time, but, you know. Here. We only have 2 keys now. Well, you still want multiple litter boxes for them. Just because, like, you know, especially with cats, they like to have multiple spots. If you have specific spots, we'll give them 2. Like, each. Like, I mean, I'm not kidding, honestly. Like, you know, like, when it comes to dealing with potential, like, issues like cats peeing or, you know, or pooping somewhere that isn't a litter box, is probably why. Because they're kind of, like, you know, somewhat possessive and territorial about it, but they also, you know, will go in different places. So for, like, one cat, you always want at least, like, 2 litter boxes per cat. It's not a cat specific, it's a dog. Well, let the dog out more. That's probably why. The dog needs to be let out way more. I mean, it just sounds like a problem of, you know, the dog not going out enough. Little goober. Adorable little goober. Goober goober little dog. Boo boo. Little goof. You gonna come over here, buddy? Fine. Get some weed and smoke it while drinking and reviewing videos. Well, I got a couple other errands to do anyway. And today's probably a dry county for me anyway, so that's good. Yeah, the drinking part's happening tonight. Besides maybe like a drink or something, but after last night, I'm just like, gonna, chill on that for a bit. But at least, got a couple other things I need to do. I was gonna grab some spray paint so I can, for my lower handguard, get some spray paint that's the same color as this, with this plum color for my, getting shit. So we're gonna sell liquor on Sundays. Yes, they do. Yes, we sell liquor on Sundays. Because we're not retarded. And it's not Sunday, it's a Wednesday. It's crazy to me. How's that crazy to you? It's like, I mean, what's crazy is, like, not selling liquor on Sundays because, oh, God's holy Sabbath or whatever the fuck. It's not in a bad way. Well, yeah, I mean, obviously, I know you're saying that not in a good way, just, I'm just thinking it's crazy in the opposite direction, but in a bad way. It's like, what the fuck? Why are there places that are like that? And like, some counties are just dead-ass dry counties, like, overtly. It's like, that just literally should not be a thing. It's crazy to think about liquor stores being open 7 days a week. That should be the norm. It's like, I mean, I can understand being a cutoff. Like, in Oregon, they're open from, I think, like, 8 a.m. Well, I think it depends on, discretion of the store, but, like, they usually open between, like, 7 to, like, 10 a.m., depending. And then they usually close at 8 p.m. Liquor stores here close at 8. So, I mean, they do close early, but, bars and stuff like that, and all that shit, they stay open. You can, get liquor and shit like that and have it served to you and whatever, until, like, 2:30. If a bar stays open into Sunday morning from Saturday night, people ever get pissy on shit like that? If they pull for bars not closing before midnight? Dude, fuck them. That is just fucking bullshit. Even if they're gonna have a retarded fucking law like that, I don't know, maybe make it so, hey, Zooks, hey, oh my god, maybe they should make it so, like, even if it's after midnight, those hours are a part of the Saturday, work day, not Sunday. Like, so if a bar stays open until 2 in the morning or some shit, those 2 hours, are technically from the day, they were open for Saturday. And then once they're closed, then it's officially, Sunday. Because, like, what? Is, like, a bar gonna open, like, for, like, 2 hours once it's midnight on Monday? Like, no. Of course not. Just fucking so stupid. I've been thrown out half drunk on Sunday morning at 12:10 in the morning. I mean, well, yeah, but when a bar closes, obviously you're going to be like, alright, we're closed, time to go. I mean, that's understandable, but, like, still, like, that shit's bullshit either way. Cause we like to be extra patrolly, do extra patrols around bars on Saturday nights. Oh my god, of course they do. Look for drunks in public. Dude, it's a fucking racket. I mean, it's basically a fascist theocratic racket where the cops are in bed with the fucking churches, when it comes to shit like this, just so they can, force fucking, traffic quotas and DUI quotas and shit. It's just such bullshit, dude. I wouldn't mind that if they're like, hey, it seems like you're a little drunk, buddy, and you need a ride home. And then it's like, yeah, man, my house just down the street, bruh. They drive them home, and it's like, alright, here's your house, get out, stay safe. Like, like, that would, honestly, I wouldn't care as much. It's just at that point, cops would just be, doing the whole idea of, like, serve and protect people. At least theoretically at that point. Let's talk on making medical weed stores follow liquor laws, including no sales on Sunday. Fucking wow, dude. I'm debating, do I want to take my dog on a walk? Don't want to take him on my trip for errands today. A lot of talk about keeping the Sabbath holy. Even the state senators say we should make smoking on Sunday illegal. Dude, shit like that pisses me off. I mean, because it's basically just like, oh yes, we're a secular nation, but also we must, be ordained by God in every way, shape, or form, and thus, enforce laws, by the government, to push this stupid fucking garbage cult bullshit that most society has been forced to just accept. It's just fuck that shit. And 8,000 ways till Sunday. Mandatory drug testing for all workers should be enforced if we make weed legal. No, it shouldn't. We don't do that for things like alcohol or smoking cigarettes or drinking coffee, so no. Alright, fucking yeah. Here, yeah. See whatever little things we can at least look at, or maybe even pull up a little later. Before I go. Yeah, with Shizzle. Strike your fired. Oh, yeah. I saw Tim Scott being a goddamn moron. Yeah. I mean, I've been kind of keeping some close tabs with this UAW shit lately, so, I mean, yeah, stuff like that I've been seeing a lot. Which, go figure. Anyway, wait, what's this? Just saying, blood glass would do to bring what they were doing to Trump. Yeah, that's not even remotely true. Because if that's the case, they would have done it to him already. And also, who gives a fuck what that dumbass Jimmy Dore has to say at this point? Dude's a grifted kook. So, I mean, honestly, at that rate, it's really what does he really have anything of significance to say? He used to. Yeah, before he was before he fell off the deep end. I mean, it's yeah, I acknowledge that I used to listen to him in the past. But when COVID hit, he basically went conspiratorial brain rot mode and just been like that ever since. So... I mean, yeah, at this point, fuck him. He's just, devolved into being a moron. Which, if anything, at this point, definitely correlates to a lot of people, that basically, have, had some pretty critical things to say about him in the past, so... So he's bad. Dude, Zan's a fucking moron, dude. I mean, I'm sorry, but he just kind of is. He's a, impulsive reactionary, as a leftist, and, thinks that people like his second thought are, somehow, Stalinist or some shit. That's just stupid. I mean, it's just, fucking, second thought is actually, one of the few people that actually can help, get normies into, leftism and shit, and is very detailed and nuanced about his takes, so... Zan will literally look at one little fucking thing about somebody, that he might be critical about, and be like, oh, nah, fuck that shit. Everything bad, that person bad now. Praise Stalin's USSR. I mean, do you think he's maybe like looking at specific policies that during like the 50s or even during like the World War II era, like it could have been from that? Because obviously a lot of things that are criticized about the USSR is like endless, and there's always that shit going around. But when it comes down to like some of the things that are at least relatively positive about the USSR, that never ever gets talked about, because there are at least things that can be pointed out during the time of the USSR that actually weren't like bad, despite the plethora of fucking flaws with it. I mean, pointing out like little things here and there, like when it comes to like housing or shit like that, like, I mean, it's just like, I mean, that type of shit is just like, I mean, a little, it gets a little comical to be like, nah, that just never happened. It was all like crumbling and destitute, blah, blah, blah. It's like, not exactly. Voldemort is obviously a bad take. I mean, when did he say that type of shit specifically? Like, I mean, I watched, Second Thought, not on like a super regular basis, but at least, on a semi-regular basis, and like, I have not heard really of any specific take about him saying that. By the time I get back, I'll find the video. Alright. Well, we'll check it out at least, but just because he has like one video where he might have like somewhat of a negative take doesn't inherently mean he's like all bad and just like, suddenly like a secret fascist or some shit. It's just like shit like that gets fucking comical and really just undermines, actual like nuances about a lot of different like, political and leftist philosophy, especially that should probably at least, be talked about. Like, because, I mean, a lot of the things that, Second Thought talks about always, roots it back into, ways to try to incite more modern practice and being able to, like, get people more uplifted and to, try to, push people into doing more, like, leftist activism and practice and shit. So at the end of the day, I think, the results of what he does is good, despite what, him having a bad take here and there. Because guess what? Like, pretty much most people have, bad takes here and there if you fucking break it down. Because I know I do.
Look, I'm running out of food stamps, so unless you want to start buying my groceries, you gotta stay out of my food.
I haven't touched any of it. I get my...
Like the hamburgers and eggs.
I buy that shit too, though. Like, I buy the patties and eggs too.
Yeah, well, yeah, go ahead, but I'm running out of food stamps.
Oh my god, like, like, I also buy eggs and patties too. Like, stuff I eat, I tend to try to either replace or keep up with.
Yeah.
I have trouble finding the scampi. Where the fuck is that?
The what?
Where's the scampi, by the way, in the store? They must have moved it, and now I can't fucking find it. That shrimp scampi?
Shrimp scampi?
Yeah. They must have moved it, because I've tried finding it the last time I had it, and I was like, oh, I want to replace this, and...
Got it back in the deli, not the deli.
Meat department area? Okay.
Yeah, and they also have it in the freezer aisle.
See, that's where I looked, and I never saw it there. So I'll just at least check the meat department. Because, yeah, they must have moved it around or something.
So, and the noodles. I should have shrimp scampi tonight just because I have actually everything to make it with.
Yeah, but at least with eggs, like, I also buy eggs a lot, too. So, I mean, I used the last one last night, but, I mean, there are only 4 left. So, I mean, like, obviously, I'm going to be doing some errands here in a second. So, on my way back, I'll just grab some more eggs. Unless you already bought some.
Yeah, I'm just saying that the food stamps getting burned between freaking everyone.
You were a little hot this morning after the stream, Lamau. A little hot? What?
Yeah, making a drop off for Krista here.
Saying I quote, if next thing you do is send a picture, I'm a flip. I mean, oh my god, I think, you know, you knew I was kind of joking a little bit. Like, I wasn't actually being that serious. Like, I hope you realize I wasn't actually being that genuinely fucking serious that day, dude. I mean, knowing you are unpredictable, so there was, like, a part of me, at least initially, I was like, I don't know. But, like, I kind of figured that wasn't going to be the case anyway, so whatever. I don't think, you know, like, it should be taken literally, because it wasn't. I'll send you pictures. Well, who knows? Like, liquid courage might, you know, get you one day. Who fucking knows? It's very sure, man. Maybe don't be. I mean, I have a little bit of it too, and it sometimes could get pretty foul when dealing with that. So, whatever. Honestly, I feel. I mean, I know like it can be treated and stuff. At least, especially if you try to eat a lot of things that are like fibrous and shit. So, I just need to like get more of a fiber intake in my diet or something. But anyway, before I kill any more time, I'll be back a little later tonight. But could at least, you know, run a couple of my errands. So, that's for now. Peace out, and I shall see y'all in the next one. So.